Hi, I'm Josh Fielstra, product specialist with Native Instruments. And Native Instruments, as of October 13th, has just released 5 new products. And I'm going to be kind of stepping through all those. 4 of those are instruments, brand new instruments, and the 5th is an exciting new piece of hardware. The first that I've loaded up in front of me here is FM8. FM8 is an update on our classic FM7 synthesizer. FM7 is kind of an oldie moldy from our catalog, so we've done a lot of updating to FM7. The new version of FM8 has lots of cool new things going on inside of it. The first thing you might notice is a completely redesigned interface. This looks nothing like the old FM7. We have along the left-hand side here web-type navigation, where I can get to all the various FM8 pages quickly and easily, as well as I have an integrated Core browser right here. For those of you that are familiar with our product Core, Core features a way to find sounds fast by category, and that's actually what I have built directly into FM8 here. I can, for instance, say, hey, I'm looking for a guitar that's synthetic, bright, so on and so forth, and along my right-hand side there, it's giving me all of the presets available to FM8 that meet that criteria. So I can get to sound super quickly this way. Also, you'll notice in general that I actually have cleaned up interface. I have things like an expert page where I can actually get to all of FM8's operators at once on one page. So if you're used to dealing with FM synthesis, I actually don't have to click into individual operators' pages. I can see them all at once, and I can say, hey, I want to change the waveform on operator A. I want to change the waveform on just operator D, so on and so forth. Same thing with the envelopes. Here are all the envelopes, operator A, B, C, D, so on and so forth. So working style type stuff, it's much easier to get to all the parameters inside FM8. Also, is something that's new, check this out, is a very full-featured arpeggiator in here, up to 32 different steps. Let's find a good sound for the arpeggiator. I'm going to go back into my browser, and I'll say that I'm looking for a bass sound that's percussive and clean, something that'll be good for our arpeggiator. I'll pull up this bass right here, orbit bass. And then now I've got my arpeggiator, and I'm going to go ahead and choose an arpeggiated pattern. Here's actually one I made myself. And that's 16 steps. I could go up to 32. I can turn individual steps on and off, rearrange the note order, and I've got all kinds of cool algorithms for interpreting what happens when I play a chord. And I've got these cool dice here. I can actually randomize individual steps and just see what the probability gods give us. So kind of cool, and it's given you a lot of existing arpeggiators to get started with, and of course you can save and create your own. We also added a lot more effects to this. The old FM7 had kind of rudimentary chorus and delay, and now we have a fat rack of effects. You can actually put as many as you want in here, actually up to 12. Some of these are taken directly from our product Guitar Rig, so you'll see things like cabinet emulations, tube amps, overdrive, so on and so forth. One of the cool ones actually I like in here is the talk wah. Turn my arpeggiator off. And I've got the wah on. Pretty neat stuff. One of FM8's most exciting new features is probably the Morph page. I now have the ability to morph between different sounds right inside FM8. Here's an actual morph pad right here. If I play a note, I'm just using this XY controller to actually morph between different elements of the sound. And I can actually set up my own morphs if I want. Up here I've got kind of an abstract representation of the morph pad. I'm going to go into that browser that I showed you earlier, and I'm actually just going to start dragging a sound into the morph pad. I'll drag this one into the upper left-hand corner. I'll drag this one into the upper right, so on and so forth. And I'm actually dragging presets, different presets in FM8 onto the morph pad. Now if I come in here, here are the presets that I actually dragged in there, and I can now morph between them in real time. So this is a way to get completely different sounds. The Morph pad can actually generate sounds of its own that wouldn't otherwise be possible. So that's a pretty cool new feature.